Hello students, let us see very important concepts related to circles today. Consider a circle. This is the circle and AB is chord of circle. Then this is major arc and it is minor arc. P is any point on the circle which is on the major arc. Join A to P and join P to B. Now if it is angle theta, then we have to prove that the angle subtended by AB at center is 2 theta. That is double the angle at P. It is very easy for you. Now join center to the point P. This is radius, this is also radius, this is also radius. Radius are equal. So for this triangle, if it is alpha, then automatically it is also alpha by sine rule. The angle is beta, then automatically it is also beta. Now it is alpha, it is also alpha. Then what is this angle? Pi minus 2 alpha. That is 180 minus 2 alpha. 180 minus 2 alpha. Similarly, what is the angle here? 180 minus 2 beta. So if you join like this, this is the total angle is 360 degrees. Therefore, what is the remaining angle? 360 degrees minus of sum of the two angles. That is 360 minus 2 alpha minus 2 beta. 360 gets cancelled. 2 alpha plus 2 beta. That is 2 times of alpha plus beta. What is your alpha plus beta? Theta. Alpha plus beta equal to theta. This is nothing but 2 theta. So if the angle at P is theta, then the angle at C subtended by the same chord AB is 2 theta. Okay. So consider any circle. AB is any chord. If you take points on the major arc of the circle, then at these all the points the chord AB makes equal angles. If it is theta, then automatically this is also theta. It is also theta. It is also theta. So each and every angle is same because the angle made by this chord at the center is 2 theta, that is fixed. All these are equal. Okay, this is the angle theta from the above concept. Okay, now we see the another concept. Consider the circle and one triangle is inscribed in the circle. Okay, listen carefully, very interesting concept. Now this is the orthocenter of the triangle. Orthocenter means the point of concurrence of altitudes. This is 1 of altitude, so it is orthocenter, say. Now the image of orthocenter with respect to any side of triangle must and should be lies on the circumcircle of the same triangle. Circumcircle of the same triangle. This is the concept. What is O? Orthocenter of the triangle. What is O dash? Image of the orthocenter with respect to this side. Lies on what? This is the circumcircle. Circumcircle means what? A circle which passing through the 3 vertices of the triangle called circumcircle. This is the concept. How to prove this one? What is O? Orthocenter of the triangle ABC. What we have to show that? We have to show that O dash is the image of O with respect to line. This is altitude. All of you know that altitude is always perpendicular to the side through the vertex A. Similarly, for other 2 vertices also. Clearly, this is 90 degrees. So, your aim becomes what? If it is the point X, say, we have to show that OX is equals to XO dash. Claim OX is equals to XO dash. Then your job is over. Suppose this is the angle theta, say. This is the chord AC. The chord AC subtend an angle B at is theta. Now join here to here, O to C. The same chord subtend an angle same theta. This is the chord. This is the major arc to this chord. Now if it is theta, automatically it is also theta. Now it is 90 degrees. It is theta. What is the angle here? 90 minus theta. Sum of the angles is 180 degrees. Now again, this is the point C. This is the orthocenter. If you draw a line joining of O to C, this is again altitude. This is altitude. If it is theta and it is 90 degrees, what about this angle? This is also 90 minus theta. So 90 minus theta, 90, it becomes theta. Theta 90 minus theta, 90. Theta 90 minus theta, 90. And this is the common length. Therefore, the two triangles are what? Similar or isosceles? Are congruent. Clearly, these two triangles are congruent triangles. Hence, these two angles are equal. These two are also equal. These are 90 degrees. What happened? Immediately the two sides are equal. Already they are perpendicular to this line and bisected the segment OO dash. Therefore, BC is the perpendicular bisector of OO dash. Hence what? O dash is the image of O with respect to the side BC. Hence, we conclude that the orthocenter, the image of the orthocenter of triangle with respect to the side must and should be lies on the circumference of the circle. Okay. Now see this concept. Consider a circle. Suppose there are two equal chords parallel to each other, then they are equidistant from the center. Okay, AB is a chord, CD is another chord. These two lengths are equal and parallel. Then we say that the distance from center to the two chords are always equal. Again, suppose there are two equal chords which are perpendicular to each other. At the same time, the distance from here to here and here to here are also equal. And moreover, line joining of center to this point bisect this angle, that is 45 degrees, and it is also 45 degrees. Remember these two concepts. And the foot of perpendicular drawn from center to the any chord must and should be bisect the chord. At this time, this is said to be midpoint of the chord, midpoint of the chord AB. Okay. Now we see the position of point with respect to the circle. This is the circle. Px1, y1 is any point in the plane of circle. This is center of circle. If CP is greater than R, we say that the point is outside of the circle. CP is equals to R, then the point on the circle. CP less than R, we say that the point inside of the circle. This is on, this is outside. Outside, on, inside by according to these conditions. On simplifying, we get S11 greater than 0. S is your circle equation in the standard form. S11 greater than 0, then P outside of the circle is equals to 0 on the circle, less than 0 inside of the circle. So by just substitute the point in the circle equation, which is in the standard form, I mean x square plus y square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c equal to 0 form. If it is positive, then the point outside of the circle is equals to 0 on the circle, less than 0 inside of the circle. Okay. Now consider a circle. P is any point in the plane of circle. A line through P intersects the circle at A and B. Then we have to show that PA into PB is equals to S11. How to obtain S11? Substitute the point in the circle which is in the standard form. PA into PB is equals to S11. Suppose the coordinates of P are x1, y1 say, and the circle is simply x square plus y square is equals to r square or a square, and it is at a distance r units. Now the coordinates of A may be taken as x1 plus r cos theta and y1 plus r sin theta, where theta is angle made by the line with positive direction of x-axis. Then immediately this point lies on what? Our circle x square plus y square is equals to a square. Therefore substitute the point here. x1 plus r cos theta whole square plus y1 plus r sin theta whole square is equals to a square, implies r square into cos square theta plus sin square theta 1 plus 2 times of x1 cos theta plus 2 times of y1 sin theta into r plus x1 square plus y1 square minus a square equal to 0. Clearly it is a quadratic equation in R. This represents the two distances PA and PB. Then PA into PB is nothing but what? PA into PB is equal to product of the roots R1 R2. Product of the roots for the quadratic equation is C by A. That is x1 square plus y1 square minus a square by 1. What is this x1 square plus y1 square minus a square? S11. Therefore PA into PB is always S11. P, whatever it may be, either on or inside or outside to the circle. Suppose your P is outside to the circle, then PA into PB is equals to PT square. What is the point of contact of tangent to the circle drawn from the point P? So your P is outside. We conclude that PA into PB is equals to, this is root S11 whole square. Root S11 is nothing but length of tangent, that is PT square. So if your point P outside to the circle, we conclude that PA into PB is equals to PT square. Okay. Hello students, with the help of the above concepts, let us see the problems. Listen carefully. If the chord y is equal to mx plus 1 of circle x square plus y square equal to 1, subtend an angle 45 degrees at the major segment of the circle, then what is the value of m? This is the circle. This is one of the chord. It subtend an angle 45 degrees on the major arc of the circle. Then what they are asking, what is the value of m? That is the slope of line is what? What is the line equation? Y is equals to mx plus c. So this is the chord AB, subtend an angle 45 degrees on the major arc of the circle. Then by the above concept, the angle subtended by the same chord at center is what? 90 degrees. This is 90 degrees. If it is 90 degrees, draw perpendicular. This becomes 45 degrees. When it is 45 degrees, these both lengths are equal. And it is the radius of the circle. What is the radius of circle? 1 here. Now find the perpendicular distance from center to the line. What is center of the circle? 0, 0. This is the line y equal to mx plus c. Perpendicular distance is equal to modulus of c by root of m square plus 1. This is the perpendicular distance. Now I am going to apply cos theta. Cos 45 degrees is equals to 1 by root 2 is equals to adjacent side by hypotenuse. What is adjacent side? C by root of m square plus 1. M square plus 1. What is my C here? 1. That is 1 by root of m square plus 1. Implies m square plus 1 equals to 2. Implies m square is equals to 1. Therefore m is equals to plus or minus 1. So slope of my line is plus or minus 1. Okay. See this question. If OA and OB are equal and perpendicular chords of circle x square plus y square minus 2x plus 4y equal to 0, this is the circle passing through origin because no constant is here, then the equations of OA and OB are what? This is the circle passing through origin. This is the origin, say. OA and OB are equal and perpendicular chords. This is one chord. This is the another chord. A, it is B. We have to find out the two equations. What is the center of the circle? 1 comma minus 2. Now by joining these two, we observe that this is the angular bisector. Immediately it is 45 degrees. Then it is also 45 degrees. What is the slope of this line? Minus 2 by 1, that is minus 2. So what is of the form line equation? 2x plus y. So we can write these two equations by the concept parallel plus or minus tan 45 into perpendicular form x minus 2y is equals to some lambda. Lambda is obtained by substitute the origin. So for plus, what happened? Tan 45 is 1, 2x plus y plus x minus 2y. That is what? 3x minus y is equal to 0. By substitute 0, 0. Again for minus, 2x plus y minus of x minus 2y. That is x plus 3y is equals to 0. By substitute 0, 0 here. So the two required equations are 3x minus y equal to 0 and x plus 3y is equals to 0. We have observed the concept. Once if you know the point on the line and that makes an angle theta with the given line is obtained by parallel plus or minus tan alpha into perpendicular is equals to k. We discussed the concept in the straight lines chapter. Okay. This question. The equation of chord of circle which passes through origin, divide it in the ratio 4:1. Suppose this is my circle. Origin, by substitute origin in the circle equation, S11 is equals to minus 4, this is less than 0. So your origin is inside of the circle. Suppose say this is origin. This is my chord AB. This is the origin. That divides in the ratio what? 4:1. This is the point P. We have to find out the equation. Equation of chord of the circle which is passing through origin. So point on the line is known to you, that is origin. Once if you know the slope of the line, your job is over. How to find the slope of the line? Now let us see. This is the distance from here to here is 4 units and it is 1 unit. This is the origin. Suppose the line makes an angle theta with the positive direction of x-axis. By parametric concept, any point on the line is taken as 0 plus r. What is r? 1. 1 into cos theta, comma 0 plus 1 into sin theta. This is any point on my line. 4:1 may be taken as 4, 1, say. This length is 4 and its length is 1, say. Now this is the point which lies on my circle. Therefore substitute the point on the circle, it satisfies. That is cos theta whole square plus sin theta whole square minus 3 cos theta minus 4 sin theta minus 4 is equals to 0. Cos square theta plus sin square theta is 1. 1 minus 3 cos theta minus 4 sin theta minus 4 equal to 0. So 3 cos theta plus 4 sin theta is equals to minus 3. By dividing by cos theta, we get 3 plus 4 tan theta is equals to minus 3 secant theta. Implies by squaring 9 plus 16 tan square theta plus 8 3 is 24 tan theta is equals to 9 secant square theta. Implies 9 plus 16 tan square theta plus 24 tan theta is equals to 9 plus 9 tan square theta. Because secant square theta is nothing but 1 plus tan square theta. 9 gets cancelled. Implies 7 tan square theta is equals to minus 24 tan theta. Implies either tan theta equal to 0 or tan theta equal to minus 24 by 7. What is tan theta? My slope of line. So either m is equals to 0 or m equals to minus 24 by 7. Already my point on the circle and the line is 0, 0. So what is the equation? Either y equal to 0 or y is equals to minus 24 by 7x or 7y is equals to minus 24x. Implies 24x plus 7y equals to 0. Okay. See this question. In a triangle ABC, right angled at A, on leg AC as diameter, a semicircle is described. If a chord joining A with the point of intersection D of the hypotenuse and the semicircle, then the length of AC in terms of AB and AD is what? Now this is right angled triangle, right angled at A. This is C and it is B. This is right angled triangle, right angled at A. And a semicircle is described, AC as diameter. It intersects the BC at what point? D. D. The hypotenuse D. The length of AC in terms of AB and AD you have to find out. Join AD. This is also 90 degrees because angle in semicircle is 90 degrees. What we have to find out? We have to find out the length of AC in terms of AB and AD. Now, what is the area of this triangle? Area of this triangle is equals to half of AB into AC. That is nothing but half of AD into BC. Half into base into height implies AB into AC is equals to AD into BC. What is BC? Root of AB square plus AC square. Root of AB square plus AC square. Now squaring on both sides, what happened? AB square AC square is equals to AD square times of AB square plus AC square. What we have to find out? We have to find out the AC. That is why take AC square common. AC square into this is AB square. AD square into AC square. AD square AC square. By taking the term to the left side and common AC square, we get AD square minus AD square. That is equals to AD square into AB square. Implies what is my AC square? AD square into AB square by AB square minus AD square. So AC is obtained in AD and AB terms. Therefore, what is my AC distance? AC is equals to AD into AB by root of AB square minus AD square. So this is the length of AC in terms of AD and AB. So the only logic behind this problem is equating the areas of the triangle. So half into base into height, half into AB into AC is same as half into AD into BC. This is also 90 degrees. That is why we are applying the half into base into height concept. Okay. See this question. ABCD is a square of unit area. A circle is tangent to sides of ABCD and passing through exactly one of its vertices. Then what is the radius of the circle? Here ABCD is a square of unit area. So if side length is x, x into x square equal to 1, automatically side length is 1 unit. Now this is the square. And given that a circle is tangent to sides of ABCD and passing through exactly one of its vertices. So the circle may be written in this form. This is the circle passing through exactly one of the vertex touches the two sides of the square. Suppose this is origin and it is y-axis, it is say x-axis. Suppose the radius of the circle is r, say, then the distance from here to here is r, it is also r units. Therefore r comma r is center. Similarly, the distance is 1 unit, it is also 1 unit. What are the coordinates of this point? 1 comma 1. Again, here to here is also distance r units. Implies root of 1 minus r whole square plus 1 minus r whole square is equal to r units. By squaring, these two are same. 2 into 1 minus r whole square is equals to r square. Implies root 2 times of 1 minus r is equals to r. Implies what? Root 2 minus root 2 r is equals to r. Implies root 2 is equal to r into 1 plus root 2. What is the value of r? R is equals to root 2 by root 2 plus 1. That is nothing but root 2 into root 2 minus 1. by 2 minus 1, that is nothing but 2 minus root 2 by 1, that is 2 minus root 2. So the radius of the required circle is 2 minus root 2. Now see this question. If alpha comma beta is a point on the circle whose center is on x-axis and which touches the line x plus y equal to 0 at 2 comma minus 2, then the greatest value of alpha is what? So these are the coordinate axes. This is the line x plus y equal to 0. That is y is equal to minus x. Our circle center lies on x-axis and touches the line. So our circle is of the form. Okay. This is the center of our circle. The circle touches y is equal to minus x at 2 comma minus 2. What is this? Origin. Now alpha comma beta is any point on the circle. What we have to find out? What is the greatest value of alpha? That is you are going to find out. Now this is origin. This is 2 comma minus 2. Join here to here. The angle is 90 degrees. The tangent and corresponding radius are always perpendicular to each other. What is OP? What is the distance from O to P? That is root of 4 plus 4. That is root 8. This is 2 root 2. Clearly it is 45 degrees. X-axis, the angle between the x-axis and x equal to minus y is 45 degrees. If it is 2 root 2, automatically this is also 2 root 2. Now this becomes hypotenuse. Now what is the length of hypotenuse OC? OC is equals to root of 2 root 2 whole square 8 plus 2 root 2 whole square 8, that is root 16. It is nothing but 4. If it is 2 root 2, it is 2 root 2, then it is 4 units. So the distance from here to here is 4 units. Your alpha is here, it takes maximum value. So this is what, if your alpha comes to here, point some x, you get maximum value for alpha. So what is the distance from here to here? Radius. What is the radius here? 2 root 2. The radius is 2 root 2 because this is 2 root 2, automatically this is also 2 root 2. So what is the value of alpha here? Maximum value of alpha is equals to, maximum value of alpha is equals to 4 plus 2 root 2. Okay. Now see this question. A circle passing through the points A 1 comma 0, B 5 comma 0 and touches y-axis at C 0 comma h. And if angle ACB is maximum, then what is the value of h? So this is my circle passing through the points 1 comma 0 and 5 comma 0 and touches y-axis at 0 comma h. This is y-axis. So this is origin. If it is h, the coordinates of the point C are 0 comma h. We have to find out the value of h. Now this is the center of the circle. Draw perpendicular from center to the chord, that will be bisected. So this is the point M. Say what are the coordinates of a midpoint? 1 plus 5 by 2, that is 6 by 2, 3 comma 0. So the distance from here to here is what? 3 units. Then automatically the distance from here to here is also 3 units. The two lines are parallel, so the parallel distance is always same. Now if it is h, automatically this is also h. So the coordinates of center may be taken as 3 comma h. Join here to here. Now the distance from 1 comma 0 to 5 comma 0 is 4 units, so automatically this is to half of the distance. Now what is the radius? R is equals to root of side square plus side square, root of 4 plus h square. This is the same as 3. Root of 4 plus h square is equals to 3 because these two are radii of the same circle. Implies 4 plus h square is equals to 9 by squaring itself. H square is equals to 9 minus 4, that is 5. H is equals to root 5. So 0 comma root 5 is the point. your h value is root 5. Okay.